Hey everyone, welcome to Financial Wellness University, where we learn the basics of finance so that we can pursue wealth generation and leave the paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. So, in essence, when we ask ourselves some questions today, I want to ask three basic questions, three questions. And I talk about, even in my book, the importance of questions, questioning yourself, asking yourself questions. And, lousy questions get lousy answers, good questions get good answers, but great questions get great answers. And I want to ask you three questions today. Hopefully, they're the kind of questions that make you think, make you move, make you contemplate what's your next move, and actually make you commit to some kind of action. Now, there's basically two kinds of questions. There are closed-ended questions and open-ended questions. Closed-ended questions usually have a yes or no answer, or true or false, or A, B, or C. But open-ended questions, they're the kind of questions that make you think about. They make you ponder. They make you use your brain and think about a potential or possible answer to the question. And I have what I consider to be some very important questions that we all, at some point in our life, need to ask ourselves. We all, at one point in our lives, need to ask ourselves these questions. Now, question number one: what would you do, or let's make it more personal. What would I change about myself if I could? Now, that's not a close-ended, like, would I change myself? Yes, no. No. What specifically would I change about myself if I could? Would I change my finances? Would I change my appearance? Would I change my source of income? Would I change my relationships? What specifically about my life, about me, would I change if I could? And the second one kind of builds on it, or it kind of complements, how pleased am I with my current self? Because some of the changes we make are even tied to the pain we're experiencing or the pleasure we want to experience. So if I'm in a situation that's detrimental, how pleased am I with that situation? Sometimes we don't even make a decision till we're uncomfortable enough, where we have to reach that point where we say, enough. What part of your life, what in your life have you said, enough? So question two is this: how pleased am I with my current self? How pleased am I with my current self? Maybe that's a 0 to 10. 0 meaning I'm very unpleased, or I'm mildly pleased, or I'm very pleased, or I'm not pleased, or I'm extremely pleased. But the ideal is to make yourself think about it and ask yourself the question, because if I'm pleased, then the third question is going to, if I'm pleased or not pleased, the third question will begin to hash it out, really, and that is, what changes will I make within the next 30, 60, 90 days to move in the direction of my desired change? Now, I didn't say what changes could I make, because that doesn't require action. The question is, what changes will I make? What changes will I make within the next 30, 60, or 90 days to move in the direction of the change I desire? Now, three little questions could be three of the most important questions you've ever asked yourself in your life. Question number one: what would I change if I could? Question number two: how pleased am I with my current self? Question number three: what will I change within the next 30, 60, 90 days to move in the direction of my desired change? Now, the truth be told, change is a part of life, and we should always be looking to improve upon where we are. Now, you might be very pleased where you are and you might be doing well. But if you're like most people, there's a lot of room for improvement. And you shouldn't settle for less than your best. So I hope you recite these questions to yourself. I hope you take them to heart and use them to make your life better. Now, I specifically help people, help families, help individuals in the area of finances to leave that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, to leave the rat race, to get a handle on our finances, because many times we weren't taught in school or in our families the importance of personal finance and how you can learn some very strong wealth building strategies within a very short period of time through a system I developed called the 7 Phases of Financial Wellness. The link to my book is below. Click that link and check out the book. Buy the book and begin to make some of those changes financially. Suppose you answered my finances. What could I change? I would change my finance. Well, there's several ways that you can change your finance, and you can make a revolutionary change within a very short period of time. What changes will I make within the 30, 60, 90 days of movement? You can read this book probably within a week. Actually, you can read it within a weekend, because it's not a thick book. The name of the book is The 7 Phases of Financial Wellness by yours truly, Joe Brown. And I believe that when you begin to ask yourself these questions, and maybe one of the answers is finance, you have a roadmap in this book to take you where you ought to go, from where you are to where you ought to be financially. So use it and make the best of it. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel, I ask that you do so. Hit the little subscribe button. It's a little button right there on the screen, somewhere about right here. Press that button. You can subscribe while you're watching. You don't even have to get out of the video. You can subscribe. Also, hit that little like button so that more people will see this video. And also, when you get into the channel, hit the little bell so that you will be notified when new videos become available. I want to thank you for watching the video, and I hope that you will begin to experience the changes that will make your life better. And I'll see you at the top. God bless.